Two boys.
One brain cell. What he said.
From downtown. It's never a dull moment here with the boys.
Especially if you try to beat the red light.
That just worked out to be punny.
You know what else?
I appreciate you, Pyro, in the background. Set me up for that one. That being said, I am the Chuckness.
And I am next to Chuckness.
Next to Chuck. I like this. All right, so we're going to check out Never a Dull Moment by Beat the Red Light. Ain't no sense in sitting here and talking. Let's get into it, right?
Let's listen.
Let's get it. All right, next to the Chuckness, what do you think?
I like that.
So, I will say the last minute and a half, minute 43, my favorite part of the song, by far. Absolutely adored what transpired in that last bit of it. I did enjoy the instrumental leading up before the vocals hit. The horns really made a nice touch. When those vocals started, though, I was like, ooh.
I have a funny story about that. So
Okay.
I have a visual imagination. So the trumpet sounded very muddled, very messy. And I just pictured this group of trumpeteers dipping their trumpet horns in mud and then popping up and playing it. And then right when the singing started, one of the trumpet players put the trumpet down and he started singing, but the mud slid back down his throat. And he was all like, and it was just a funny image in my head. And I loved every second of it. It was hilarious.
I hated those vocals.
It was funny in my mind. Ideas for a music video. And speaking of which, when did this song come out? Can you check the album?
I can.
Because it had like earlier 2000 vibes. Oh, wow.
2010.
Really? Okay. That makes sense because especially at the 2-minute mark and the 3-minute mark of the song, can you go back to the 2-minute mark? There's one part where it slows down and starts, right there is fine. Slows down, and then he goes into more of a raspy clean. Like that's very like 2000 sound. Like this sounds kind of like earlier Thrice, like
Okay.
Deadbolt. You ever heard of that? So I can definitely tell that other than ska, they definitely had some influences listening to some older like 2000s emo rock.
I do like that slowdown there. That is a nice touch. The hard part for me, right, is with how much disdain I have for the vocals there. I'm never going to make it to the spots of the song that I really enjoyed. It's just not going to happen. I know my casual self well enough to know that I'm going to wind up skipping this halfway through, and I'll never hear that ending again, and it's going to make me unhappy and sad.
If you really love something, you got to push through the crap.
Can't do that. I love
Well, that's
music.
a
I
wrap.
can't push through the crap. I mean, this is kind of how I push through the crap.
Although I am impressed because I never was into ska that much, and this is like a hardcore ska or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sounds right to me. I'm not the genre guy, I'll tell you that much.
I just know in that song, it was definitely apparent that like their songwriting was like top tier for them, and it sounded really good. It's me, and yeah, I'd add it to a playlist actually. I think
Okay.
I'd
What are you rating it?
again? This one's a 7.4.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put it in playlist.
Yeah, I'm at a 5.6, no playlist for me.
Okay.
But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, check them out. They, I don't know that they're still around. They only put out 2 albums, an EP and an album in 2010 and 2011. So there's a good part of me that's thinking they are not around anymore.
I'm sure they're around, just not the band. Separately, on their own, doing their own thing.
Yeah. But as far as the band itself, probably not around. But check them out, play their music, enjoy yourselves. We are 2 boys.
And one brain cell is floating around here somewhere. I am next to the Chuckness.
And I'm the Chuckness.
Yes, he is.
Peace.
Have a good night.